My name is Dr. Peter Froese. A little bit about me. I've been around education for over 3 decades. I began my education in public education in the province of British Columbia, Canada, and then continued my education in independent schools in the same province in British Columbia. And more recently, I have been spending the last 2 years in offshore schools here in China with Maple Leaf. I have a bit of education under my belt. I was fortunate enough to have a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate degree, which I obtained in educational leadership and policy from University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada. And as I pointed out, for the last 2 years, I've been the superintendent of schools for Maple Leaf. And my title has slipped over to the side, so I'm going to move a little bit. All right, now I'm going to talk about the Maple Leaf experience a little bit. Our school system that we have here in China, the Maple Leaf educational system, it is accredited by 2 very important agencies. One is the Ministry of Education from the province of British Columbia. The second is an accrediting agency out of the United States that has a global impact. It is the largest accreditation agency in the world, and we are also accredited by Cognia, formerly called Advanced Ed. Their role is to ensure that we are providing a quality educational program for our students. The British Columbia government inspects our schools on an annual basis. Cognia works with us on a 5-year cycle, and they come in and do a full accreditation to ensure that we are ensuring that we are improving our educational program here in China as well. The other thing that you might be aware of if you were trying to compare North American schools to schools here in China is that the first thing you'll notice that the students are all predominantly ESL students, English as a second language learners. And you have to teach differently for English as a second language learners. That's something that takes some adjusting to, especially for those teachers that are experienced teachers that are coming in to just add to their life's career. They have to adapt to the English language learners. Well, I'll talk about that. The other advantage that we have, the difference is that our class sizes are quite small. We tend to work with a ratio of 24 students to 1. The reason for that is the fewer the students, the greater the opportunity we have for teachers to give more one-on-one support for our students. As I pointed out, we have ESL learners, and so for them, they're learning a graduation program, skills and concepts that is the same as what students in the province of British Columbia are learning. And they are learning it from in their mother tongue, which is not the case for our students here in China. So we need to make some provisions for our students. One is a smaller class size. Another is a program called Success Room. This is a really important support for our students. And what it is, it's an area of the school that is designated for those students that may be struggling with some of the skills and concepts. It could be that they are struggling with some of the vocabulary that they're trying to understand in, say, physics or biology. And so they would end up going to the Success Room, and we would have opportunities for the teachers or the department heads of those particular departments to be available in the Success Room to get that extra support that the students need to support their learning. So it's a tremendous way to help our kids successfully graduate with a Dogwood diploma in grade 12. In Maple Leaf, our students graduate with 2 diplomas, as I said earlier. They have a Chinese diploma and they have the Dogwood diploma from the province of British Columbia.